Type ASMR into YouTube and you'll be met with haircuts, health checkups, interviews, or even the entire B-movie. Standing for Autonomous Meridian Sensory Response, ASMR is the satisfying sensation of chills that tends to relax people. And on YouTube, it's massive. Hundreds of videos are uploaded daily, and the platform's biggest names have become ASMR stars. Possibly the poster girl of ASMR is Gibi, with her channel boasting 4 million subscribers and every video hitting crazy views. But how has ASMR become so influential? And how can Gibi's approach to content be considered an outlier in 2022? The attention-induced what now? The internet first began whispering about this strange sensation of ASMR way back in 2009 in this Study Health article. This user coined the term AIHO, attention-induced head orgasm, or IHO. It's got a ring to it. I scrolled further down to see a user link this video from 2008.
I meant to say opposite direction, so you want to...
Potentially one of the first unintentional ASMR videos. 2 years later, the sensation was officially titled ASMR by Jennifer Allen, and that really got the ball rolling. By the mid-2010s, YouTube was the homepage of ASMR and its growing community. In the years since, ASMR has become a household term, it's hit the mainstream, and ASMR artists like Gibi have become wildly successful. But what separates the good from the great? This looks easy, right? A few months ago, I watched this 2-hour Gibi video of her entire behind-the-scenes process. And let me tell you, I was riveted. I watched the whole thing in awe of the time that goes into her videos. She'll have videos planned months in advance with 30-minute scripts memorized to the word. In a role play, every little mannerism or inflection is premeditated. She invests into makeup, costume, props, set design. Gibi treats her videos like a film production. And why shouldn't she? Her videos gather huge audiences and she respects that. In ASMR, every little detail matters. It's easy to put a camera on a tripod and talk quietly into a microphone. But to really relax a viewer, it's these conscious creative choices that puts Gibi in control.
Like, all the little things add up to making it worthwhile.
As a viewer, you feel in safe hands when you can tell that she's meticulously thought out your next half an hour. The ASMR community is renowned for its constant innovation, memes, and trends. As one of its centerpieces, Gibi prides herself on her consistently fresh ideas. As an outsider, you might think that ASMR gets boring and repetitive, when it's in fact possibly on the cutting edge of content creation. The problem is that ASMR sits independently from the rest of the world. As most content shrinks, speeds up, goes vertical, ASMR remains long and slow, but lucrative. How? Drop a like if you're enjoying this. I'm hoping to get 50k by 2023, so hit that subscribe button. The proven formula. Success on YouTube is no real secret. You need a catchy title, an intriguing thumbnail, and a way to keep your viewer engaged all the way to the end. To many YouTubers, this means... but not in ASMR. You see, the majority of people who watch Gibi do so to help them sleep. It's a way of distracting their mind before they slip off into dreamland. Often, a viewer might not even make it to the end of the video. It's this lack of engagement that actually works as engagement. By doing her job well and relaxing her fans into sleepy time, she gets higher retention, therefore higher revenue. You could see this as the antithesis of how most creators approach YouTube. But it makes sense. How can you prevent a viewer from switching off your video? By switching off their brain. Self-overseen. We all know Bob Ross and his beautiful paintings, but I'd argue that the reason we know his name is not because of his art, but because of who he is.
A happy little evergreen tree right there.
His calming, comfortable presence soothed viewers decades before anyone knew what ASMR was. Today, a successful ASMR artist has to take this into consideration. Millions of people have watched Gibi to relax them into sleep. Think about that. To literally millions, she's a friend that gets invited into our home to calm us in our most vulnerable state. That might be the most real connection any YouTuber has with their audience. Some creators are all about the scene, about the spectacle. But ASMR, it utilizes the strongest tool we have, our personality. ASMR isn't going anywhere. It works as its own thing, independent of trends and styles of other entertainment. What can we learn from it? Well, maybe not to switch our audience's brains off, but to create an environment in which they feel comfortable. I think that's something every YouTuber should employ. Hopefully you felt something like that here. New lava lamp, do you like it? Drop a like and a comment, subscribe for more, and see you next week.